I know today is a little wet, and I'm very, very happy to see you all here. I'm Kong Hua Yin, the candidate for Bukit Panjang SMC. Yesterday, we are really working very hard to reach out to all our voters, residents in the constituencies that we are contesting in, and we don't really have time to catch up with the news. So what happened is that yesterday, it was brought to my attention that in the Straits Times, there were no less than 4 articles in Straits Times alone, slamming the SDP for proposing populist policy that they claim is not in Singaporeans' best interest. I've just got to ask this. Is it not in Singaporeans' best interest to return the CPF to the member when he reached 55 years old? Is it not in Singaporeans' best interest to lower the cost of public housing to make it more affordable? Is it not in Singaporeans' best interest to make healthcare affordable? Is it not in Singaporeans' best interest to have a more balanced parliament where there are diverse views and robust debates? Singaporeans, do you want these policies to be enacted in parliament? Then please vote for us. Put us into parliament. Not so many days ago, we have our Minister of Environment and Water Resources, Mr. Vivian Balakrishnan. He criticized our policy, saying that it is tax and spend. And Minister of State, Ms. Grace Fu, echoes by saying that our policies are spend, spend, and spend. Even Deputy Prime Minister Daman, who I have got great respect for, chipped in and he said that there's no country in the world that has been able to provide something for everyone without raising taxes. I'm not so well in this financial matters because I'm an engineer background, so maybe allow me to borrow answers from someone who has got a higher credential. Former GIC Chief Economist, Mr. Yeoh Lam Keong, he feels that the Social Welfare Scheme, Workfare Income Supplement, and Silver Support Scheme, which the PAP government claim are effective targeted programs which will improve the poor and desolated as well as the elderly. But sadly, it is inadequate by about 3 times. And he feels that we can fund such social programs using our very conservative annual structural budget surplus, coupled with effective prioritization of the budget. And he also called for greater transparency in terms of Singapore fiscal resources, so that think tanks, economists, and financial market analysts can come up with the best program, best budget, allocation, priority for Singaporeans. Now, election time. Don't believe me. Don't believe the PAP. But Mr. Yeoh Lam Keong, you tak to say that we will sacrifice the long-term interests of Singaporeans when we are elected is totally unfound. Anyway, just for argument's sake, let's take a look at some of the policies that we have suggested and see how dangerous it is. Minimum wages. SDP proposes minimum wages in 2001. PAP response. Minister Lim Swee Say, the very heng minister, he criticized and says that the minimum wage will erode Singapore's competitiveness. Then what happened? The government introduces a progressive wage model, where some of the low-income workers are paid a minimum wage of $1,000 in 2013. Universal healthcare. SDP proposes risk pooling of individual healthcare. And what happened? PAP criticized. Mr. Lee Kuan Yew said that nobody derails the idea of having individual accounts for CPF and Medisave. Whatever you earn is yours. But then what happened? PAP copies. MediShield Life now says that everyone shares in national risk pool. Singaporean first policy. SDP, we propose that employers must try to hire Singaporeans first before employing foreigners. the PAP criticized. Senior Minister of State Amy Khor says that such a policy will not work. Then what happened? MOM introduced the Fair Compensation Framework in 2014, which require employers to consider Singaporeans fairly before hiring employment pass holders. These are changes in the right direction, and we are happy that PAP is implementing these things. And what I'm saying is that PAP should not discredit SDP for the proposal. At least stop propagating lies that we are going to harm Singaporeans, and then turn around and start implementing all the solutions that we have proposed. I would like to also respond to the comments that we at the SDP have no plans at the municipal level. We believe that the best people to tell us about the needs and wants of the residents are the residents themselves. As such, we have designed the SDP Town Council plan to include holding a quarterly town hall meeting with the residents and involve the residents in the formulation and implementation of plans that will affect them on a daily basis. It is my wish that residents are involved when making municipal decisions. Please, dear friends, supporters, undecided voters, I urge you, go to our website, yoursdp.org, to read more about our proposal, understand what we stand for. Why do we have such passion for our party when others discount and criticize us? Go to our candidate profiles and understand more about us personally. But most importantly, share the link with your friends. Spread the message out. Thank you. We also require polling and counting agents to assist to ensure that we have a fair and transparent election. Please, I urge everybody, please volunteer your time with us for that critical one day. Please approach any of our volunteers in the SDP uniform to join us. Thank you. My friends, residents in Holland Bukit Timah, Marsiling UT, Bukit Batok, Bukit Panjang and Yew Hua. This election is going to have a very far-reaching effect. It will affect policy making for the next 5 years and beyond. We don't have many 5 years. So please, consider carefully, think about it carefully. Do we want a balanced parliament? Then please, cast your vote for a party that can do this. And give us a chance to raise your concern in parliament. Let us be your voice in parliament. Thank you very much. Thank you.